Do you feel like you're developing a bump at the base of your neck?
That's right. Now, this bump traditionally has been called Dowager's hump or hunchback. Technically, it's kyphosis of the mid-back as well as involves the neck. It's a problem, and it's not just aging, but it can be from your posture while you're at work, while you're driving. All things can add up. We're going to show you some. Am I supposed to continue?
No.
Oh,
So we're
turn.
going to actually take a trip back in time and look at an old video where Bob and Brad address this issue using a sock as well as some exercises and stretches. But make sure to stay tuned because we're going to show you a bonus option when we get back.
And we're going to do it without the sock. But don't worry, the sock one is a legitimate exercise.
Do you want to do your time warp fun or?
Well, yeah. You ready to go?
I'm ready. I'm spinning.
Oh, but he's not going, just me.
I'll
All
just
right,
stay here and
Bob
spin
and I.
place.
And we're going down.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
It's not that easy.
Right, so neck hump, it's that big bump you see on some people right here. And it's
Right.
often actually even has a little bit of a fatty deposit.
Sure.
there. So, and it's called Dowager's hump.
Dowager's. Was
That's
that from a doctor, Dowager?
I'm sure it is. What else would it be?
Mm-hmm.
But Brad's already putting the neck in the position and he's showing you what is forming that bump. So if you go down, there's 7 cervical vertebrae, and the 7th one is often the one that's the most prominent one that is sticking out, that little bump on the end called the spinous process. So if you got a really kind of like this, there you go. You can see that bump right there sticking out. You got that, Lonnie, or is that, you want us to come closer? It's close enough?
It's close enough, good.
So what we're going to do with the sock is we're going to provide a counter pressure right there, right on that hump to help correct that and move it back into
Right.
place again.
Yeah, because, there should be a little bit of an arch in there, but
Right.
I mean, it's obvious. And we've all, I think we can safe to say everyone's seen people in public or whatever with that posture. You may know someone, you may have it yourself. So how can we correct that or
And better yet, how can we stop it from happening in the first place?
Sure.
So you can do some of these exercises that prevent it if you
Right.
started heading that way already.
Right.
So I took a sock, actually, a pair of socks here, I guess we'd
Two
call
of
it.
them,
Two of
yes,
them.
yes.
That'd be 2. And I rolled up the first one. And I just took the second one and rolled it over the top of it. So this one rolled this way, and this one I rolled right over the top.
is this how you keep your socks in your drawer or do you do the other method?
I just throw them in there.
Oh, all the same color, just throw
That's
them all
right.
there. Don't worry about matching.
I think I'm good today. So you got a nice solid sock here, and now this is going to provide the counter pressure. So you're going to need to be, where this works well for me is in my car. Now I'm not going to recommend that you do it while driving.
No.
But you can do it as a passenger, or you can do it before you start driving, is do some of these exercises with the sock in place.
Sure.
Now, we don't have a high enough chair to do this, to simulate the driving. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take a chair, and we're going to take a foam roller.
You want to do it, Bob?
Yeah, I'll do it. By OPTP.
So if you have a chair that has a tall enough back that goes to your top of your shoulders, you could use a firm chair. It's not going to work in a soft cushion chair. It has to be a firm chair, or you can use a foam roller like this, and we're going to show you exactly how to do this.
So you put it right in place here, right at C7 there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some chin tucks while it's in place, and it really feels good.
Sure.
If you, I mean, to be honest with you, this is my treatment I do in my car every day.
I've seen him do it too.
Yeah.
So it's not. There's no.
I
kidding.
actually drive with this in place. And my kids, the ongoing joke is, we get in the car, my sock's not there. I'm going, where's my sock? And the kids know I won't leave until the sock is
Well,
found.
I've seen him use a glove.
Yep,
in
I've
the
done a
winter
glove. I've done everything. So you do chin tucks, but you can also do, if this isn't in the way, you can actually do some extensions that way, Brad.
Sure.
And you can do some side bending,
This way.
back and forth. All that while keeping that sock in place and working on it.
Right. And if you notice, Bob's shoulders are back. The whole posture thing is being attended to. But Bob, was like I said, repetition. People are going to know what 5 to 10 repetitions at a time.
Oh, I'd
or-
say at least you could do more than that even.
Sure.
You could do 15 to 20, I think even. It's just one of those things that feels really good and you almost can't get enough of it.
Right.
So obviously if you don't have that, another way to do this is just on a hard surface. You could do it on the floor.
Sure.
So
Carpeted floor is desirable. Just feels
Yeah,
better.
tile would be tough.
Yeah.
But this is not a floor, obviously, but we want to show you just so you can see it.
Right.
This is a fairly hard surface, but the same thing, I can put it right in place here. Now it's right on C7 again, and now I can do my chin tucks with this in place.
All right. It's right in here.
Oh, you probably can't see it, I suppose.
They're not, you know, if you rotate your body a little bit here, let's just do this. There you go. There it is.
You can see it?
Give you a little ride there.
And you can do some of your side bending this way too, Brad.
Sure. Yep.
It feels really good. I just, I mean, I almost want to have you try it, but I guess we're taking up
I'll
time.
do it, but we might need more time to show
Right.
them everything. Yeah.
All right. Next one, Brad. This would be a really aggressive one.
Okay.
Because this is going to work on a couple things all at the same time. We take our foam roller. Do you want to take the softer one, the blue one?
Yeah. Let's take the softer one. That is a little more comfortable.
So Brad and I are big fans of this foam roller. It's a little bit softer. It's by OPTP. It's down in our list below, our Amazon list. People really like this one.
And they look
So-
nice too.
And they look nice, yeah.
It's a win-win situation.
I always
all
have
over.
trouble getting on this thing a little bit though, Brad.
Well, don't worry about it, Bob. They've got time.
So
There you go.
this is good.
Oh wait, your tie's falling off.
Oh yeah, this is good not only for, now this is pulling the shoulders back, stretching, getting, you know, the neck a little bit stretched too, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the sock in place along with this. I'm too far down, aren't I?
Yeah, scoot your bottom down. There you go. So you want to get the roller so that you get your head can rest on the roller. And Bob's a tall person. If he can do it, pretty much anyone.
This is aggressive. This is, lost my comb there.
Yeah.
You know, but this, just laying here now, I'm not only stretching this part, but I'm also stretching that bump. I'm
Right.
working right on that bump.
Right.
So this is just a real easy one to do. For some of you, you probably won't be able to get your head down.
Right. So shall we show them the little trick? You can use
Sure.
You can use a small pillow. They do make a nice little arch that fits on here and it stays right there. It works really nice.
Yeah, actually
How's
it
that
does.
feel, Bob?
Yeah, good starter thing. And again, you can just lay here. This is often recommended for people who even have, you know, the hump kind of in the mid-back, Brad.
Mm-hmm.
If you're having trouble with that, a thoracic outlet syndrome, a lot of times
Right,
they
right.
recommend.
So I like to just lay on this after I work out just to relax and things just fall, you know, and I don't think I have the hump yet, but I want to maintain so I don't.
That's right. I would confirm that you don't have the hump, Brad.
Sure.
You're doing fine.
Yeah.
So, all right. The other thing you can do, Brad, with it without this, is you can actually put this down here. I'm gonna bring it out again, and you can lay down on it again. And I'm gonna put it in place. And now with this in place, I'm gonna do my snow angels.
Oh, sure.
So I've got my arms out to the side, my elbows are down, and I'm going back and forth like this. So I'm getting some strengthening now.
This is what it looked like from the top.
I'm getting some strengthening, and I'm getting a counter force on that C7.
You don't have to go out in the snowbank to do this either, right? Right at home on your living room floor is just fine.
If you want to, you can.
Right, yeah, you can do that if you got that climate.
Again, if you have trouble getting the neck all the way down, you might just use a thin pillow to start, or something, or you could use another sock or a roll towel.
Roll towels, you know.
Yeah.
Bob and I, we like to keep things simple so you don't have to go out and buy something every time you turn around. And, you know, unless you want to, that's fine.
Exactly. So, all right, do you want to show just one strengthening one, Brad? Do you
Nope.
want to?
No, I don't want to. I'm just kidding, Bob. Just kidding. Yeah, I'd love to. Should we start with the
Yeah.
typical scapular retraction?
Yeah.
So if you got some bands, stretch band, exercise band, get it.
We're big fans of. We just started really. We decided to pick a band that we're going to endorse, and this
Sure.
is Sank Band. We're not
Yep.
paid by them, but we got those down below because they're really good quality bands.
Right. You know, and the price is right. But
So
you
look
can
what
tell.
he's doing. He's squeezing his shoulder blades together, and that's helping strengthen the muscles that keep you from going forward like this.
Yeah.
So,
Now, I always like when I do this to myself, I think bring my sternum out that way and my shoulders back, and you can really feel that extra stretch. But not this. It's
right.
back like this.
If you're doing it in bad posture, it's not going to help you at
Right.
all.
And exaggerated. I'm not kidding. You know, don't worry about people watching, Jim. You know, if you're at your house, you don't have to worry about it. Unless your kids or your wife or your spouse is watching you.
The thing about this, you can do lots of repetitions. I mean, you can honestly do 50 of these.
Yeah, it's a postural muscle.
So it's a
you know,
toning muscle.
Yep.
I mean, so it's not one you're bulking up. It's one you want to really do you want to go like just even like this,
sure.
Brad, and then even down like?
I'm going to tell you though, if you have never done this before and you can go 50 of them,
Yeah, you're not
probably
going
be
to.
sore the next day.
I agree. You're not going to start off at 50.
Now, obviously, I need to come in this way so I don't have so much resistance. And then, is this one you were talking about, Bob?
Yep.
Yep, it's the old, I like to call it the hitchhiker.
Yep.
And this not only works a postural, but it gets a rotator cuff muscle as well. And this one is harder to do. I'm not going to get 50 of these.
It's a tough one.
I'm going to be about 10. And
then once you finish with one last one, Brad, just going down low, kind of get the lower, some of the lower muscles.
Yep. And then we're working at, think about going down, and you get the lower traps, which is a nice muscle to promote.
Good postural
Yep.
muscle too. So
Down, you can see my shoulders. If you tell them about the scapular thing, where you put them into your back pocket, Bob.
yeah, right. What he's trying to picture in his mind is he's trying to squeeze the shoulder blades and push them downward, so they're going down into the back pocket.
Right.
It's a weird thought, but that's what you want to be thinking about. Is
Right.
taking the shoulder blade down into the pockets.
Yep. That imagery thing can really be helpful with getting the right motion.
Whoa, we're back, and the sock did not come with us. But we are, again, like we said, are going to show you some nice option and some options to the options so that you can help that Dowager's hump or hunchback reverse.
That's a lot of options. And I would like to note that I do have my socks, but I didn't time travel. Anyway, what we're going to show is a technique you can do just using your hands. We realize if you have a forward hunch posture, you may not be able to get your hands behind your neck. So we'll show some other options as well. But what you're going to do is take your hands. You can either clasp them behind your head, or you don't have to if you can't reach that far. And you're going to go right down in that base, and you're going to work on bringing your elbows back and trying to straighten your neck up, if you see from a side profile here. So I'm almost doing a butterfly, and I feel like I'm shoving my mic right into my mouth.
Do this once, Mike. I want you to not clasp it. Yeah, if you can do this, it might even work better yet because you're getting your fingers down onto that hump so you can allow that arch. Now, look up, look up, look up. Yeah.
So I'm looking up while I'm trying to retract my shoulder blades or my scapula like this. It's kind of hard because you're pulling down as you're going back, so it can be troublesome. So what you can try and do is use a towel instead, and you can place it it's hard to get in that lower area where that neck hump starts typically, but if you can try, and then again just kind of squeeze your shoulder blades back as you extend your neck up like this.
But allow us to show you even a option that might work better for everyone and use gravity. I'm going down to the floor, and I'm going to continue to use Mike's towel for head support, which
That's
will make
everyone's towel.
Well, yeah, it is.
It's a group towel.
So I'm going to spin the towel up, the group towel. Hopefully you have an individual towel at home. And use a soft ball like this. You know, this is a crane ball, a nice kick ball. But, you know, a ball like a basketball or a soccer ball will not work very well. A soft ball, 6 to 8 inches in diameter. Put that down. We're going to use this here, and I'll show you why. We're going to put that ball at the base of the neck or the upper part of the thoracic or upper back there, and you're gonna, I just cracked my back. That felt good. Yeah, right between the shoulder blades, and I'm gonna go down towards the neck. Now, if you do this and go back like this, you're doing the right thing, expanding the chest, arms out, but you'll find probably, and right now my neck is starting to get tired, fatigued, and uncomfortable. That's why the towel comes in handy. I'm gonna use that for support. Allow my elbows to go back while I support. And now I'm comfortable. My neck is not fatiguing from the weight of my my head.
You kind of got a melon head.
Down towards the floor. I reverted back to my Wayne's World movie. There we go. And you can roll like this, but emphasize here, there. It's a great postural stretch. Even if you don't have Dowager's hump, it will be beneficial. And I would recommend doing that for, 1 to 3 minutes.
depending how you tolerate it. The first time will be less. As you get comfortable with it, you can do it longer. 2 to 3 times a day if you'd like.
So you can try out all the tips from the flashback in time and the ones we gave you and figure out which ones work best for you and just stick with them. You don't have to do every single one of them. And if you want to check out more videos on how to improve your posture, you can click the video link on the screen.
Yeah, single best fix, 6 minutes for neck hump and buffalo hump. Well, I forgot to mention, sometimes it's called buffalo hump. So once again, as we continue to revert, we can fix just about anything except for a
Broken heart. And I would like to know if maybe it's bison hump, not buffalo.
bison, yeah.
I don't know.
Bosom hump, I don't know. Anyways, take care.
Bosom hump.
Bob and Brad.